If you're a coach or an agency above 10K a month, I guarantee I'll book you 45 qualified appointments in under 30 days or all your money back. Hi, my name is Mattia, and you probably think these type of ads are boring. You most likely skip every time you see one of these ads, and you definitely think these ads don't really work that well in today's sophisticated market. I totally understand, but you see, after generating over $3 million in sales with ads just like these ones over the past 2 years, you can see just one of my case studies. It's actually in this channel if you then look for it, $1.5 million in 7 months, and we worked together for about 12 months. So you can kind of make the calculations right there. I can show you more wins that I have in my agency Instagram. So as you can see, these are all wins: 2K, 5K, 4K, 7K paid in full, another 7.5K. 100K Systems is my agency, so you can maybe later look into that if you want more proof. And that includes Martin, one of our most recent clients, getting a 7.4x ROAS on cash collected and a 44x ROAS on contracted revenue in under 30 days of working with us. Okay, you can see here a little bit more proof. So as I said, 25K a month in 30 days. We spent 3.5K in ads that month. We collected 25.4K, 152K in contracted revenue, and that is about a 44x ROAS and a 7.4x ROAS on cash collected with a 288 euros, so about $300 cost per acquisition, and so on. So I can, if you want more proof, just book a call with me down here later. I'll show you more proof. But what I'm here for and what I'm here to tell you is that these type of ads still crush it. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to write them for yourselves or your clients, depending on what you do really, in literally a matter of minutes, thanks to a few frameworks and templates. Now, I could go straight into the structures, the call to actions, the hooks, and so on, but that would really be useless unless you first fully understood why direct video ads still work so well. And it's honestly very, very simple. They're the fastest way for you to put your offer in front of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people who have one desire in common. They are in pain and have multiple problems and are actively looking for a solution. Like, it doesn't really get much better than that. And not just that, but because their videos, they're also more engaging, and they're the most engaging actually and trustworthy type of ads you can make, because nobody trusts a picture ad with no face on it. When someone sees my face, immediately they trust me more because I'm putting my face out there. So if I put my face out there and I give a crazy claim like the one you've seen up here, well, they trust me a little more because they're like, okay, this person is willing to put his face and reputation in this video, so I'm more willing to listen. If I had the mask, you probably wouldn't even listen to this video because you think like, why would this guy have a mask? You get it, okay? So they're the most trustworthy and engaging type of ads that you can make. But for you to, again, fully get what I mean, I need to start by briefly showing you a little bit how any market, the one you are targeting and the one you are in included, works, okay? So every market is made of people who have a strong pre-existing desire in common. And out of these people, 60% of them are working towards achieving their desire, but are not aware of their problem yet. So this is the bottom of the pyramid, as you can see. 60% of people are not problem aware. Now, these people are either just started working towards their desire and have not enough data or experience to know that they have a problem, or they know something is wrong, but they are unable to identify what the problem could possibly be. They haven't even started looking into identifying what the problem is, okay? So at this stage, they usually consume broad, high-level content related to their desire to try to figure out what the possible problem or problems might be. Let me give you an example so that you get that a bit better. For example, a business or agency owner recently started running ads for his high-ticket offer, but the cost per booked call is through the roof. So he's now consuming high-level content on how call funnels work to try to understand what the problem might be. Okay? Now notice, the high cost per booked call is the pain, not the problem. The problem is what causes that pain. So now they're watching this content about how call funnels work to try to identify the problem that is causing them this pain. I hope that makes sense. Then 20% of them are in pain and have identified one or multiple problems that they believe might be holding them back from achieving their desire, but don't yet know how to solve them. Here we could also say they identified one or multiple problems that they believe could be causing that pain, okay? But they don't yet know how to solve them. So this is the 20% of people who are problem aware. They are aware that they have a problem. Now, at this stage, they've successfully figured out a few possible problems that might be causing their pain. For example, after watching a few videos, the business and agency owner realizes that the high cost per booked call could be caused by one of the following problems: a bad ad creative, wrong targeting, broken tracking, a bad funnel design, and so on. Perfect. Now, next stage of the market. It's the 17% who are in information gathering mode. So 17% of them have identified one or multiple problems that are holding them back from achieving their desire and are currently searching the market for a solution to those problems or someone who can solve it for them. Okay? For example, so now at this stage, they've realized that for things to change, something has to change. So they've started consuming more in-depth content about the specific problems and analyzing competitors, industry leaders to see how they could solve those problems. For example, after looking what the competition or industry leaders are doing, at this stage, the business or agency owner picks the problem that in his personal opinion is most likely to be the number one cause of his high cost per booked call. So let's say in this case, the video ad creative. This agency or business owners looked around and thought, you know what I think is the worst thing that I have right now compared to others is my video ad creative. And so he starts gathering more information or knowledge on how to write better video ads. This could be you right now. You right now, if you're watching this video, I don't know if you are a business owner or an agency owner, but if you are exactly in information gathering mode. Okay? That's because you know you have a problem, you know you want to get better at ads, maybe ads are the problem right now, and you think that will have the highest impact in your business if you solve that problem. So you're now looking into more specific content like this video, which goes specifically into writing video ads for high ticket businesses, and you try to figure out to fix your problem. So you're in information gathering mode. You're open for a solution. Like this video could be potentially your solution. Or you're open for someone, if it's the right fit, to solve that for you. Okay? So as I said here, the business or agency owner is now open to investing in a solution if he feels like it's the right fit for him and will actually help him create better ads. Okay? Then we have 3% of people who have identified the possible solutions to their number one problem and are now looking for the newest, fastest, easiest, safest, best way or person to implement it. So this is the top of the pyramid who are ready to buy. And for example, now these are the action takers. So they buy courses, softwares, they book calls with people who can potentially help them solve their problems. For example, after watching a few YouTube videos, just like this one, the business or agency owner is now fully convinced that solving this problem, so writing better video ad creatives, will help him achieve his desire once and for all. He already found a few possible solutions and now he just needs to see which one is the best one for him. So there's a few solutions that he identified. For example, in this problem, you could get an AI writing software. You could pay for that. He could get a done-for-you marketing agency, a copywriting course, and so on and so on. There's multiple solutions, and now he's ready to buy. He just needs to understand what's the best, easiest, fastest for him. Safest also, okay? So let's do a little recap. This is what any market looks like from the top. If this was not clear, please read it another time. It's very important, and I think it was pretty clear though. Now, this big circle is your entire market looked from the top. Okay, so here we were looking at it from the side, imagine. We were looking at the market from the side, it looks like a pyramid. But now let's look at from the top, okay? And it looks something like this. This is the base of the pyramid. And the yellow part, it consists of people who have a desire but are not problem aware. So yellow people. Then the smaller 3-color circles, so all of these circles that you see with triple color, these are all the problems different problems that people face inside the market and that are stopping them from achieving their desires. Okay, so the light gray colored area, the one that you see at the side, is the 20% of people who are aware of their problem. The gray colored area, so the darker gray, is the 17% of people who are in information gathering mode, and the light blue area is the 3% of people who are ready to buy. So from the side, it looks just like a pyramid, but a market is a big pyramid with inside multiple pyramids. Because when you look at it from the top, these people have a different problem. So they're in information gathering mode for a different problem. They're aware of a different problem. They're ready to buy a solution for a specific problem. These people are ready to buy a different solution for a different problem, but they still are all together in the same market because they are what they have in common is one specific desire. So let's say all these people want to scale their agency past 30K per month. Okay, so this is the entire thing. Now, this problem might be video ad creatives. This problem is the funnel. This problem is the offer. This problem is market research. This problem is service fulfillment. This problem is delegation, hiring, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay, so as you can see, in the market of scaling agencies past 30K a month, this is a complete, just an example, and it's kind of related to the example I was making here. That's why I made that example. But you can see how in one market, so people who want to scale their agency past 30K per month, let's say, there's multiple problems. Now, the biggest circle inside the market, like the biggest problem, is also defined as the broken arm of the niche, the broken arm of the market, because that's what most people will relate to. That's the main problem inside the market. So that is very important to know when writing your ads, because obviously if you write an ad about this little problem right here, sure, you might get some leads, but the cost per booked call is going to be high because you're solving a problem that very few people have. Or maybe it's going to be good for, you're going to be able to spend a few $1,000s on it, but then the cost per booked call skyrockets because that problem and that ad is not scalable. When you are targeting a bigger problem, the broken arm of your niche, then, it's much more scalable. There's many more people with that problem in common. But anyway, the real skill, and what I personally get paid abundantly for, is to understand what your market number one desire is, what problems your ICP, your ideal client profile, is facing, what your market has tried in the past to solve those problems, what the broken arm of your market is, and what solutions your market is being exposed to on a day-to-day basis. And then you want to fill out a few ad scripts, templates, and frameworks with that information. That simple. Because when you do that, you're able to put your offer in front of hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people, who have one desire in common, are in pain, have multiple problems, and are actively looking for a solution. So writing the ads is the easy part. Understanding this is the hard part. And for you to understand that, it was necessary for me to kind of go through how the market was made, how it's made, really, okay? How it's structured. Now, if you still think that you'd never click on one of these ads, let me do an example, okay? Think about it. Your stomach has been hurting. You're in pain for a few days and you just can't seem to figure out what it is, okay? You've been to multiple doctors already and nothing has worked. You've even spent already a couple $100 in medicines and nothing has worked. Nothing. Okay, so while you're trying to distract yourself, while you're in pain in your bed, you start scrolling Instagram, okay, and you see an ad of a doctor that says that he found a new way of curing any stomachache in under 30 minutes, guaranteed or your money back. Now, be honest with me, if you were in that situation, in that pain, would you stop scrolling and listen for 10 to 15 seconds? I'm pretty sure you would, okay? So the only reason why you can't seem to figure out why would someone ever stop for an ad that starts with, if you're a coach or agency above 10K a month, I guarantee I'll book you 45 qualified appointments under 30 days, is because you're not putting yourself in the shoes of someone who is in pain, someone who has already spent thousands of dollars to scale their agency and nothing is working. Someone who's not being able to book appointments with qualified people no matter what they do. When that's what they think about all the time, that's what creates them pain, that's what's stopping them from achieving their desire, then when you call out someone like this and they are in that pain and they have those problems, then they will respond to your direct response ad. So that's why you're gonna book calls. And that's why these ads are not going anywhere. And someone who tells you that these ads don't work, I don't want to call him stupid. I would just like to say that he probably doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay? Because these ads make logical sense. Direct response marketing works, so there's no reason these ads wouldn't work. If they're done correctly, obviously. Because if you just put together an ad without knowing any of what I just told you about the market, you're most likely not, like, they're most likely not going to work. And for that reason, you're then going to go on and think, oh, these ads don't work anymore. That's not the case. They're always going to work, okay? Unless something much better comes out. But I doubt that's going to be the case for the next decades at least. Okay, so don't worry about that for now. And trust me, again, when I say that, the reason why most people fail to write videos, ads that convert is not because of the scripts themselves. I mean, not gonna lie, the scripts all follow the same structure. All of them. Most people fail because they're unable to understand their market and how to best use the information they find about their market inside their ads. Like, they do find this information, they know what their market's number one desire is, they know what problems their ICP is facing, but they don't know how to put them in a concise and persuasive way inside their ads, what to put first, how the hooks are gonna look like, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so let's briefly look at how to properly research and understand your market. Now, I'm not gonna go through that in this video, to be honest, because I already have another 1 hour video showing you exactly how I do my market research for copywriting. And it's actually, in this case, for an ad campaign that I was running for a high ticket offer. So you can see exactly how I research the market. Now, the template where I do the research in that you see in that video is not exactly the one that I'm using right now. So I'm going to show you the one that I'm using right now. Okay, so you can see here I put my client's name, their revenue goal, so what they're currently cash collecting, their 30-day goal, 90-day goal, what their core offer is. In some cases, I also put their down sales. So if they also have a down sale, I do something like this. Down sell offer number one, so they can explain what their downsell offer is. I have my client fill this out first, and then I come in and change anything that has to be changed. Not really me, the copywriter in my agency, but our client then offer. So we kind of go over their unique mechanism, social proof, logical proof, client's authority, client backstory, what is unique about the offer, the Ormozy value equation of the offer. Then we go into the ideal client profile, so deep research on our ICP. What is their age? What is their income? What is their position? What do we need them to have in order to be qualified? What does their day-to-day life look like? What do they identify themselves as? What are their false belief, myths, predispositions, objections? What are things the ICP doesn't want to do to achieve their desired outcome or have tried in the past and failed? So here there are 3 key questions. What does this market niche really want? Their number one outcome, their number one desire. What have they tried in the past to solve their problems or achieve their desired outcome? And what content or sales message are they being exposed to on a daily basis? Then we go into market research, awareness, and sophistication. I'm not really going to touch that in this video. I have other videos. I think I do that in the research one though. And then we go into competitor analysis. So we look at their competitors, what their offer is, unique mechanisms, and so on and so on. And then we do a dump of ideas below. And then we can, before writing a single word of copy, we go through all of that. So let me show you an example of what a marketing brief looks for one of our clients. Like, I'm not going to go through the details because it's confidential information, but you can already see up here, it's 31 pages. And it looks like this. Like, you get it, right? In this case, I have to say we went much deeper with the research because the client gave us so much information. So we were able to go much deeper. But, you know, we do all of this. Look at how the guarantee is structured. We do all of this before writing a single word of copy. So you can already imagine what advantage we have, what edge we have over anyone else that's competing with us, right? So once do that first before writing any word of copy. You can watch this video later. It's 1 hour long, very good. I do it live, so you see it. But once your marketing brief is ready, we can now start looking at the 7-figure ad scripts structure. And you see, you really have to know that for the longest time, like this used to be just a copywriting YouTube channel. If you scroll back, I used to be just a copywriter. And for the longest time, I've been against copywriting templates and structures because I just always thought creativity wins. And I still believe it's the same. Like creativity helps, but you need to realize that at one point, like for not at one point, because this does not apply to any type of copy, but when it comes to ads, at one point it's not worth testing that much when you have something that already works. And after literally analyzing all the top players in the high ticket offer in the industry, so what ads they're writing, and writing literally hundreds of profitable direct response ads for myself and my clients in dozens, not dozens, but about 20 different niches, I can guarantee you that all of these ads follow pretty much the same structure. So there's really no much guesswork. Once you understand the information you need to understand about the market, you can just literally fill out these templates, these frameworks, and make your ads work and scale and make them profitable and get the cost per boot call as low as possible, and so on and so on. Now, obviously, there's other factors like the funnel, the VSL. That's not something I'm looking at in this video, but I can tell you that when it comes to ad scripts, there's not really much guesswork that comes into that. Although I've always been against copywriting templates, when it comes to the direct response ads, specifically for high ticket offers, I really think you can just follow templates. So I'm gonna give you now, it's not really a template, but I'm gonna give you the framework, how I structure my ads. All of my ads are pretty much like this. And then I'm gonna show you a few examples of how that looks like in practice, okay? So the step number one of each 7-figure, 6-figure ad script is this, the hook. The goal of the hook, there's two goals. It needs to sound new and desirable. So the first thing we do, these are the 3 steps, the way we structure each hook. Now the first and second one and third one, we always have kind of all of these 3 steps inside our hook. So the first of all, we call out the ICP. Okay, we call them out. We can call them out in multiple ways by niche. So are you a marketing agency for fitness coaches? That is by niche. Are you a marketing agency? That is still by niche. Are you a marketing agency above 10K a month? Well, that is by niche and by revenue. Are you a marketing agency above 10K a month struggling to get leads? That is niche, revenue, and problem. You could also be by pain, by current situation, and so on. These are all different ways of calling out. But the first step is always to call out your ICP. And not just because they're going to stop as soon as they hear their name or they hear themselves being called out, their problems, their pains, and so on. But the way Facebook works is it targets people, like the AI of Facebook and Instagram understands your the words you're using in your copy and targets people based on those. So you want to use words and call out your ICP in your copy, because that way Facebook is going to show your copy to people who will relate to that and will be in that category of marketing agency above 10K a month, and so on and so on. So that's the first thing. Second thing, we want to speak to their desire. So if you think about it, it's always like that. If you are a marketing agency above 10K a month with this problem and you're looking to scale past 50K a month, okay, that is their desire. Perfect. Then we go into the offer. Usually the ones you see, the most common one, and honestly the best performing one in my experience, are the one with a risk reversal. We guarantee you these results, which is usually their desired outcome, in desirable time frame, so in 90 days, or we give you all your money back, or we keep working with you for free until you do, and so on. So these are usually the different ways of speaking to their desires. We can also introduce our mechanism. I'm going to show you how to do that later. So in case we don't really have a good offer with a risk reversal, we can just go straight into what we can do for them. So what our mechanism is, what the benefits of that mechanism are. I'm gonna look into. There's an example about that later in a second. And the third thing we do in our hook is we use without clauses. So we basically eliminate everything that the prospect has tried in the past, or they think they need to do to get results, or they don't want to do or don't have, or that they're completely against. So predispositions even. So for example, this is like the simplest one is if you are a marketing agency above 30K a month and you're looking to scale and you're struggling to scale, I guarantee I'm going to make you over 50K a month in cash collected profit over the next 90 days, or you don't pay. And all of that without you having to spend thousands of dollars in ads, paying for a marketing agency, pay for this, pay for that, do this, do that. These are the without clauses. And then we go into the proof. Because you need to know that the first thought in your ICP's mind, as soon as you make that claim, is BS. So that's why you immediately need to back it up with client results, track records, personal results, data, so logical proof, and really anything that you can back your claim up with, okay? And the goal of this section is to make your solution and overall your ad give the emotions of safe and predictable. Now, make sure that the results, like just notice that the results should always mirror the exact outcome that the ideal client wants, ideally bigger. So if you're going after agencies at 10K a month who want to get to 50K a month, then our results should all mirror the exact outcome or more. So you need to have examples of you scaling people past at least 50K a month. But ideally, it should be either 10, 100K a month, because they're gonna think, oh, if he helped them scale past 100K a month, imagine what it can do for me. I can easily get to 50K a month. Okay, so that's important. That's something important about social proof. If you don't have the proof of you scaling someone past 30K a month, you cannot target people who desire that. I have other trainings on that. I'm not gonna go into that now of exactly how to target your offer and guarantee based on your ICP. But if you think about it, if I want to scale my agency past 50K a month, I won't be attracted to your ads where you only scaled people to 30 because I want to get to 50. I want you to have client results of you scaling someone to 100. That way I'm like, oh, okay, if he scaled someone to 100, then he's definitely going to scale me to 50. And that's what I want. So I'm going to book a call. Now, I know this video is like a lot of the examples are with agencies, but I just think it's the easiest way, the most practical examples. But this works with everything. We're doing this for a life coach. We're doing this for other clients. So, yeah, you can apply all of this to any niche. Just marketing agencies are the easiest because they always guarantee results on a monetary basis. Anyway, step number 3, a light call to action, and the only goal of this is to increase the click-through rate and also to remind the prospect of the goal of our ads. We're not here to entertain them. At the end of the day, our goal is to get them to the next page and book a call, not to watch the ad. So that's why we put a little call to action that is like literally soft one, but it's like just to increase our click-through rate. So if you, for example, if you want to achieve desired outcome and you'd like to know a little more, just click the link below to go to the next page and book a call. Simple. Then step number 4 is justification. So the goal of this is to make our solution come across as easy, better, new, and different. And so what we do usually is we introduce the mechanism and explain the truth, not baloney, the truth behind how this system, process, and service works. So how did we discover it? How does it actually get results? Why is it better than all other available solutions? Because one thing that I learned is that yes, you can just make claims and show proof, but at the end of the day, that is not enough to get someone to click and trust you. It needs to make sense. I know people take action based on emotion. I'm the first one to teach and preach that and actually do that. But if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Okay, if someone is like, these are all big claims, I like the proof, doesn't make sense to me, something triggers, like scams, like doesn't make sense, can't be, rational mind can't comprehend it, then doesn't work. While if it's rational also, but it's new, it's better, it's different, it's easy, then the brain will be like, oh, okay, then I'm gonna click because it sounds good. The results, the claim is good, the offer is good, the social proof is there, it makes sense. It's easy, better, new, different. So it makes sense. I'm gonna click, and that's why then we go into the final call to action, which with the only goal of taking aggressive action. Okay, so we re-qualify them and explain exactly what the prospect should do next. So if you are ICP, so if you are a marketing agency above 10K a month and you'd like to know a little more about how we can help you make 25K in under 50 days, whatever, then just click the link below to go to the next page and book a call. Simple. So now let me show you a few examples of winning ads and and you'll see how they all follow this structure. Sometimes some things are a little bit inverted, but at the end of the day, it's all this structure. These are the 5 steps of every single ad that works besides sometimes when the ad is short, you don't even put the light call to action. Simple. So let's get into some example. Ad script number 1. Hook 1. These are 3 different hook variations. So if you're a coach, consultant, or a mentor, I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to stay at the first one. If you're a coach, or consultant, or a mentor, we're qualifying them based on category. Okay. Give me 30 seconds and I'll show you how our AI acquisition funnel will add at least $30,000 worth of new clients to your business in the next 60 days, or you don't pay. And all of that without you having any previous knowledge or experience with AI, to spend hours training the AI yourself, to pay for dozens of costly subscriptions, or even worse, sacrificing work quality or accuracy. So as you can see here, it's a literally perfect hook. We have a call out, we have our offer with risk reversal, and we have our without clauses. That's what a hook is. Then we get into the second part, which was the social proof. And the reason I can afford to make such a crazy guarantee is that it's the same AI funnel I used to scale my own coaching business to over 50K a month in under 90 days. So this is personal proof, 100% organically. And the same one this fitness coach used to go from 9 to 60K a month. This guy used to do this guy used to do that, this guy used to do that. Okay, this is all social proof, which is what we need if we want people to keep watching. Because at this point, they say bullshit. So that's why we need to show them proof. And then we go into a little call to action, light call to action. So if this interests you, all you need to do is click the link below to book a call with me. We just remind them of the action, because some people are going to be ready to take action right here and now, while others need a little more persuasion, need a little more justification. So that's why they will keep reading this, they will keep reading, keep watching the video until they get to the second call to action. And that's where possibly they're going to be ready to take action. But some people right here are ready to take action. They just need someone to tell them. And that is why we add the let's call to action. So second part is going to be the justification. And the reason why this AI acquisition funnel works so well and why our clients love it is that it takes care of low leverage tasks for you, like sending hundreds of cold DMs a day, booking appointments in your DMs, researching your market and identify the latest trends, scripting and editing your content, and so on. So you can focus on delivering the best quality service to your clients, get more testimonials, and scale your business. And again, if this doesn't add at least $30,000 worth of 30,000 euros in this case, worth of new clients to your business in the next 60 days, you'll get all your money back. And there's nobody out there offering this service with so many client results and such a guarantee. Not even close. Okay, so here we're justifying kind of what we do. We're persuading them even more, telling them sort of the benefits of the offer, the benefits of the mechanism, why it makes sense, and then we go into a call to action. So if this interests you, all you need to do is click the link below to book a call and see how it can help you scale. If we could have even put, so if you are a coach and you above 30K, whatever, this is good enough and it works. So this is a good enough call to action. Now let's get into the next one, because in some instances, it's preferable to purposely leave the script more broad, so also shorter, and then have the VSL to do the justification for you. Now, I didn't get in this video a lot into how the funnel looks like and so on, because it really doesn't matter. These ads will work with DM funnel, book a call funnel, really anything that you want to do. Now, me personally, I always use them for for book a call funnels, VSL specifically. So we always send people to a VSL where they can get more info and then book a call. So that's what we do. So if you ask me, that's what we do. But if you have a DM funnel, still works the same. Just change the call to action. And the structure in this case, where it's broader and we have a VSL later, looks something like this: hook, proof, live call to action, without clauses, final CTA. So we kind of removed the justification. Let me show you what it looks like. If you're a fitness coach, so this is the ICP call out. Give me 2 hours and I will script, edit, and distribute your next 30 days worth of content, worth of reels and stories that will get you millions of views and thousands of new followers. And then my team of setters will turn those followers into at least 10K worth of new clients for your coaching business in the next 30 days of working with me, or you don't pay. So here we have sort of a mechanism introduction, like we said here in the hook earlier. We can have a little mechanism introduction with a risk reversal. This is what we did. And now we're going to get into some without clauses. And it's not this one. And if you get tired of taking, now here there's no without clauses, as we said here, without clauses we put them later, but it's like, and if you get tired of taking sales calls, we can also take care of the closing for you. So more benefits about the offer and mechanism. And there's no other agency offering such a complete package at this price, not even close. I already helped Eva go from 0 to 10k a month in her first month. I got this Olympia athlete to 25k euros in under 30 days. I have this guy generate this. I have this guy. So this is social proof. And then we go into again our offer, but in this case it's really the without clauses. And other dozens of fitness coaches who, just like you, wanted to grow their brand and business. This is their desire, growing their brand and business without clauses, without spending thousands of dollars in ads or wasting their days chatting with people in the DMs. These are the things that they're doing right now that are not working, things they've done in the past that didn't work, or things they know they could do but don't want to do. They just don't want to do that. So without clauses, without this. And then a call to action, simple. Just click the link below to book a call with me and get the full info. So click the link below and I'll see you there. Very, very simple. And just so you know, this is the type of ads that we used to generate Martin the results I showed earlier, because he's a marketing agency for fitness coaches, and these are the results of that ad. So I can't really I don't know what else to show you to tell you that this works. Then final one that I'm going to show you in this video is, in some other scripts, especially when you introduce your point of differentiation or unique mechanism in the hook, you can do something more similar to hook, proof, justification, more proof, light call to action, an offer reminder, and final call to action. So you may think, oh, this is a completely different framework. It's exactly the same thing. Just we're changing the order of our sections, but it's exactly the same thing. So let me show you what that looks like. If you have an info product worth $2,000 or more, this is the ICP callout. Give me 60 days and I'll increase your monthly revenue by 30% without you spending an extra dollar on marketing, guaranteed. So this is already our unique mechanism. It's already a unique offer, something you never hear, okay? So like, for example, send me the list of your unqualified leads and no-shows, and I guarantee I'll increase your current revenue by over 30% or you don't pay. This is a unique offer, a point of differentiation with a risk reversal. Okay, so this is our hook, ICP callout and offer with the unique mechanism and risk reversal. Then the second step is proof. And if you're wondering how I can afford to make such a crazy guarantee, it's simply that after closing over $6 million in sales for info businesses in over 14 different niches, so this is social proof. It's not the full social proof, because as we can see here, we have proof, justification, more proof, but it's just enough social proof to get them to watch the next part of the video. I realized that they focus entirely on getting more leads, testing ads, increasing their close rate, etc. This is the justification, sort of the behind the scene of this offer, the explanation behind such offer, and yeah, that's pretty what it is. But are leaving millions of dollars on the table, but not by not having a system that properly taps into unqualified leads, no-show, and qualified leads that didn't close. But I built a killer team of setters and closers trained specifically for this purpose. Now you can tell me all you want, like just reread this on your own, and this part is what makes this offer make sense. Because here people will say, well, why would I need that? Why would I do that? It's interesting, but why? Doesn't make, Now here, when I add this, it makes sense. They're like, oh yeah, I'm wasting a lot of money. These leads wanted my service. They are not converted. I don't have anyone who's converting those leads. This justification is what makes this ad work, because it makes it make sense. Okay? And then we go into more social proof. And here are some of the results. Name did this, name did that, name did that. And you can click the button below to learn more and see proof of all of that on the next page. Okay, then here we give them a little offer reminder. But if you give me the list of your unqualified leads and no-shows, I guarantee will increase your monthly revenue by over 30% without you spending an extra dollar on marketing. We also put some little without clauses, also in the ad, also in the hook, without you spending an extra dollar on marketing. This is like a without clause. And then final call to action. And so if you'd like to know a little more about how this works, click the link below to go to the next page and get the full info. So click the link below and I'll see you there. So This is pretty much for this video. You saw what works. This ad all works. All of these ads work. You have 3 different frameworks that you can use, but it's all based on the main structure, which is this: hook, proof, light call to action, justification, final call to action. You can have only one call to action, that is fine, but you always need these 4 things: justification, call to action, proof, and a hook. The hooks, people. You always need those, unless you want to do a broad type of ad when behind you have a very good video sales letter that explains the justification. Okay? But anyway, you always have this sort of structure, and you can structure it like with a different framework however you want, as you see in these 3 different ads with 3 different sort of frameworks that you can take and use for your own business right away. And I give it to you for free without asking you for a single penny. So if you appreciated that and you enjoyed this video, you learned something, I made your your ideas a bit clearer. You were in information gathering mode and you feel like you just found a solution, but maybe you also want someone to implement it for you, or someone who can give you more information than what I gave you in this video. I could help you with that. So down here you probably find a link to book a call with me to see if we can help you, because not how we're gonna help you. First of all, if we can help you, and then we can have a chat and see how we can help you. But just book a call down here, look into that. If you want some resources like the marketing brief template and also the notes of this video, I actually have no problem giving them to you. So down here you can find probably a link on also how to get this. All I want in exchange is your email and phone number, and I'm gonna get all of that to you. So I hope this video helped. If so, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Really, anything you do really helps. And I'll see you in the next video or in the call. Up to you. Talk to you later. Bye.